Alzheimer's is a disease that affects millions of Americans annually. I personally know my girlfriend's grandmother has Alzheimer's. So she suffers from a lot of memory loss, and it's led to her forgetting where she's placed her wedding ring, and it's very difficult for her to accomplish simple tasks around the household. It's also difficult on family members as they have to deal with, a loved one forgetting who they are.
The solution is an attachment to glasses with facial recognition and smart glass capabilities.
The product needs to be able to re-educate patients instantly so they can recognize family members, friends, and caregivers. The device needs to be a modular design that has facial recognition and imaging software. The software has to be easy to use for elderly people, and the device has to clearly display visual information.
So in our design process, the main alternative path was to create a more modular design. So rather than have an all-in-one module that would attach to someone's pair of glasses with the camera, the display, the input, audio input and output all together, we thought that instead we could modularize the design and have, let's say, a separate camera module, a separate microphone, and maybe have the output display on a smartphone application rather than being projected directly onto the glasses. This could make for a more simple design in general. However, we chose not to go down this route because of our main target audience being Alzheimer's patients, and having a more modular design would mean having more items to wear, more things to remember to use, which just doesn't make sense for people who have a very bad short-term memory.
Here's how it works. The camera captures an image of the person that the patient is talking to. It is then sent to a device where it is compared to the database, and if it's familiar, the name and the relationship is displayed onto the lens of the glasses.
What are the benefits of memory glass? Our main goal is to help patients with Alzheimer's reconnect to their families. The way that we do this is providing facial recognition with repetition of names in order to decrease patient stress. We also promote social interaction within care environments such as elderly homes between the patients and caregivers. The patient more quickly remembers the caregiver's name and allows for a more efficient interaction between the two.
Current wearables include Google Glass, which is able to put a projection onto the screen of a eye device, Orcam My Eye, which is an audio-only solution, so it can tell you what's being seen ahead, and the Epson glasses, which project augmented reality onto the real world.
We have already created a design of the facial recognition program using a library called OpenCV. This program has been able to work on a standard computer, but right now we are working on moving it into a Raspberry Pi, which uses a different CPU architecture and therefore is posing up with some problems. We are also working on designing the physical hardware of the memory glass module itself.
Our product would be an attachment to the glasses, as well as a monthly service plan that offers various prices, with the lowest one being just a simple facial recognition software. Additionally, if the customer are willing to pay more, we can also offer other features such as GPS. Our product, unlike others on the market, can be reused after our patients finish using them, thus eliminating the risk of them being wasteful.
So with regards to the next steps in the development of Memory Glass, we hope to incorporate a few more features just to kind of round out and improve the overall user experience. Among these new features is the hopeful integration of audio output and communication abilities. In other words, We hope to allow the users of Memory Glass to be able to not only make phone calls, but also hear the information that is being displayed on the screen or other information. This would be especially useful if a patient were, say, missing. And it would allow that person to make or receive a phone call in order to communicate with the people that might be necessary in order for them to be able to operate in a certain situation or maybe find their way home.